If your ex came from a fucked up family, they kept their feelings to themselves, and over the course of the relationship, in the beginning they were super enthusiastic, but they tapered off in their enthusiasm, and after you know 3 to 6 months, or maybe shortly thereafter, and then they broke up with you. Watch this video. Individuals that were neglected in childhood are not accustomed, they're not acclimatized to relationships at the same level that people who had emotionally available parents, would expect in their adult relationships. People that were neglected, aka the fucked up family, their normal is more at arm's length, right? Because they were left to their own devices, and they had to develop hyper independence in their youth to navigate that childhood, making their own dinner, doing their own laundry, like at a young age, that kind of stuff. They had to develop this in order to survive, and that is not normal. A child is normally taken care of by their parents, right? And in some cases, people, they get the short end of the stick, in humanity. Some people float around foster care. Some people's parents are strung out on drugs. Some people come from like a really harsh religious family where it's all about rules, but we don't do feelings and we don't connect. And if that's you, or if that's your ex, you've experienced emotional neglect, and it's going to have an effect on you. You're going to be worse about talking about your feelings. You're going to have fear of commitment. You're going to be scared to lose your independence because that's your survival mechanism. And ultimately speaking, because you don't have the communication skills, because you weren't getting fed into as a child, or at least not at the way that's, intended or ideal, I guess. You're going to have problems in your relationship because you're going to keep everything to yourself. It's going to stack up, right? And then, that ex checks out mentally ahead of time before they ever give you a chance to work on the problems. And lo and behold, you have your breakup. We're talking about the dismissive avoidant attachment style here. And somebody with a dismissive avoidant attachment style is going to have poor communication skills. They're going to have fear of commitment. They're going to have low self-worth, or they're going to feel like they're broken inside from having their feelings dismissed like 1,000,001 times by their parents, most likely. And they're going to want to run away anytime there's conflict, anytime that you escalate the commitment, anytime that there's just a really crazy amount of stress from life, okay? Or anytime they're wrestling with their own self-worth. You're going to see breakups happen from these factors. Now, a lot of times dismissive avoidants are great people. They bend over backwards for other people because they care about other people. A lot of times they're the heroes of the community, people that other people lean on. And they really do love you, but they've been neglected. There's some real problems there for their relationships. But you can get them back, and you can have a healthy relationship with them. You need to get them into counseling once you re-attract them. And if you want my help with this, click into my profile, click this link right here, set up a call with me, and I want to hear your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step game plan to re-attract your ex.